Ray Lewis defended. They didn't defend it. He said, my friend Ray Rice, horrible what he did, that he punched out his fiance, and he said that. But then he said, there are some things you could cover up and some things you can't. So in other words, really, Ray? Really? In other words, because it was on video, it made... And what if the video was on you during the time when there were murders committed in your company with your people around you?
You got it.
Back in 2000, and the league.
That's 97, I think it was. Wasn't it 1997?
I thought it was 2000.
No, I thought it was, yeah, somewhere around there. Yeah, it was in that window.
2000.
Yep.
He pled guilty because they had to cover it up and make it nice so he could return back to the profession that he had, and he paid off the two witnesses that saw what was going on. Families.
Look. Ray, I'm sure Ray probably's got a lot of heat from that statement already.
Yes, he's been.
And Ray has to understand now that he is a commentator.
That's right.
You are not the middle linebacker of the Ravens anymore. You are no longer a player. And what you say is going to be judged by a very, very difficult and a very, very critical audience that watches you and listens to every word you say. They expect you to take the side of your friend who you played on your last Super Bowl team with, who you've known since he came in the league. They're expecting that instead of you being a journalist that, look, it was first 2 weeks ago you said it was wrong. Now you said, but you could do this if you didn't get caught. Excuse me, Ray, that's not the approach to take. It's not. He was wrong yesterday, he was wrong today, he will be wrong tomorrow. Ray Rice is serving a suspension for what he did. It is a justified suspension, and you of all people should know, because your career was handed back to you after that fateful night when those two gentlemen were killed, when those two men were killed in your witness. Ray, you better backtrack and look at your life, because you supposedly changed your life around, and I'm all for it if you did, Ray. But I've known you for a long time, Ray. I've known you since your University of Miami days. You better be careful of where you go when you start taking these type of stands and talk about it's what you can get away with. That's the problem with America today, because everybody thinks they can get away with just about anything. And Ray, if they had had video cameras that night.
That's right.
Whoo,
That's right.
You may not have been Ray Lewis.
And you said they get away with it. You know what I call it, Jimmy? I call it the O.J. Simpson syndrome, because there was one of their own committed murder, got away with murder, found guilty of responsible for that murder, and thank goodness now O.J. Simpson is still liable, is in jail now.